What's up guys, today I'm going to be doing a review of the Steelseries 6GV2 keyboard. Sorry for no tripod, but I'm a lone cameraman and every time I tried to use the tripod I couldn't get an up close angle like that. So I'm going to try to do my best to keep the camera somewhat steady and not be like, so check out my keyboard guys, here, look at it, so freaking cool. So anyway, here we go. Main reason I bought a new keyboard is for noise. I've been live streaming a lot recently. And when I do Let's Plays, it's really annoying to constantly edit out the keyboard. I'll probably still edit out the keyboard noise even with this keyboard because I'm OCD like that. But the main reason I got this keyboard is because I needed to have a mechanical keyboard. If you haven't joined the mechanical keyboard master race, then you are really missing out. The difference between normal keyboards and mechanical keyboards is that mechanical keyboards actually have a physical switch in them that activate the key rather than some gelatin little gooey ball thing that sucks in comparison to mechanical keyboards. Now the one downside to the mechanical keyboards is that they're loud. This is the Blackwidow Ultimate keyboard. Love this keyboard. I would still be using this keyboard if I didn't live stream and if it wasn't so fucking loud. These are the Cherry MX Blue switches, and the distinction with these keys in comparison to the reds is that the blues have a really clicky feel to them. You press the key down and you hear that click. That click is it's really cool because you can feel the key when it goes down. You don't have to press the key all the way down to know it's been registered. And once you get the muscle memory of click, 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 and once you get used to it, it's really tactical. Wait, yeah, is that the right word? Tactical. It feels really good, and it's so much better than normal just gel keyboards. But the thing is that it's loud. God damn, like this feels so nice on your fingers. It feels like sex on your fingers, but it's loud. So blue switch is nice. If you want a nice keyboard, you don't care about noise, and as long as you're not using Skype, then that's fine. The red switches I'm a big fan of. They don't take much pressure to depress. They take just as much pressure as these keys, so they're just as squishy, I guess is the right word, but there's no click. No click. And when you have the key on it, you basically can't hear anything. So, why did I pick that up? Shit. That's for later. So anyway, where was I going with this? This keyboard, main reason I got it is because it's quieter. If you haven't gotten a mechanical keyboard at all, I recommend getting one. Blue switches are nice if you don't care about noise. They're fun. The Blackwidow Ultimate is one of my favorite keyboards. I would have bought a Blackwidow Ultimate if they had a red version of this, a version with red switches. I would have rebought this keyboard just for the red switches. To compare these two keyboards, since I know a lot of people are considering on getting the Blackwidow, it's basically Blackwidow Ultimate versus whatever keyboard. This isn't, I know the Steelseries 6GV2 isn't really a keyboard that a lot of people are probably looking into just because there's a million other keyboards like it. But I just bought it because it was a name brand with red switches. That's why I bought it. And there's not too many red switch keyboards for some reason. So hopefully Razer will make a red switch keyboard. The one downside of going from the Steelseries 6GV2 to the Razer Blackwidow Ultimate, actually there's two downsides. The first is that this keyboard is just a normal white paint, or whatever they use, whatever that shit is. I don't even know what that is. What do they use to... The one thing I don't like about this keyboard is that I doubt the camera will pick this up. Maybe it will. So you see the control lettering right there? That is not in the actual keyboard. This is like painted on somehow, or somehow put on the keyboard. Basically, I have a feeling it'll wear out. It feels nice because the W, like you can feel the keys, and I don't know, it feels really nice, especially the shift key. It feels nice just to be like, oh, I can feel the shift lettering. The lettering is actually like sticking out. I can't think of any words today. So I have a feeling with a lot of use, eventually these letters are just going to wear off. Hopefully not. That'd be sick if they didn't. But I have a feeling they will. With the Blackwidow Ultimate, I've used this keyboard for 2.5 years. I bought it when it first came out, and there's no wear on the actual keys themselves, and these keys light up. They light up in this really sexy blue. And another thing is that this keyboard has macro capability. It's got these macro switches right here, which I don't use, but you can macro any key on this keyboard to do anything. So for example, I had my 2 key right here to hit 2 and some other key. Like I could have this, I could hit this like 2 and it would hit 2, R, Y, G, F, enter, semicolon, whatever. It could hit any key I wanted it to, and the entire keyboard was macro compatible. This keyboard, no macro capability, which sucks. But then again, this keyboard is like half the price of the Blackwidow. So if price is a thing for you and you use auto hotkey, you can do keyboard macros without a macro keyboard. Yeah, that makes sense. You can do keyboard macros without a macro keyboard. You can. There's a program called Auto Hotkey. Takes a little bit of learning, but you can figure it out through some YouTube videos. I'm a dumbass. I figured it out. So if you're worried about that, you can still do them. I still use some keyboard macros with that. Another big thing that I don't like about the keyboard, but it's not that bad, I've gotten used to it, is that this Windows key right here, that does nothing. For some reason, they put a Windows key button that does nothing, and you can't reprogram it. You can't reassign this button through any software. This hardware right here, this button is literally worthless. You cannot use it for anything ever. It's hardware bound. So for some reason, I don't know why they even put a button right here. Will never do anything. I guess you could go into the circuitry and rewire it. I saw a video of a guy that actually took a wire and soldered this Windows key over to this Windows key to where, I don't know, it's silly. I don't know why they did that. So if you absolutely have to have this Windows key, yeah, then it sucks. For some reason they did that. I don't know. Personally, I thought it was going to be a real big issue for me, but I play all my MMOs and all my games on windowed mode anyway, so I just take my mouse and click over to, like, if I'm playing on this screen, since I play on windowed mode, I just click over to that screen, and I don't need to, oh, who's that sexy guy right there? I don't need to actually hit the Windows key. So anyway, wow, this is 7 minutes of keyboard bullshit, but I know a lot of you guys wanted me to do a comparison. So here we go. So noise, another thing I want to talk about is what else I bought with this keyboard. This isn't a stock, the Steelseries keyboard, it isn't stock. It's more quiet than it would be. Hear that? That's nice. You shouldn't be able to hear that on my live stream over the music, or at least I wouldn't think so. Now, the thing that makes my particular keyboard even more quiet is that I bought Cherry MX rubber O-rings, and what these do is they keep the key, here's a close-up of one. It keeps the key from depressing all the way. Let me see if I can get that. So, there it is. It goes right on the key right there, and it keeps it from depressing all the way down, so your key will not smash against the, let's see, that's the right key here. It won't smash against the bottom of the keyboard. That's the one downside of the Cherry MX Reds, is that since there's not that tactical click right there, you're more likely to bottom the key out like that, and where the actual key is hitting the bottom of the keyboard, you're more likely to do that than with the blues. So with this, what this does is it makes that sound a lot less, makes the sound more quiet. I can't talk today, so here's an example of a key without a no-ring. Here's one with one. You notice a pretty big difference from this to this. So pretty big difference. Yeah, it's nice. So I'd recommend if you want to get a super quiet mechanical keyboard, get a Cherry MX Red keyboard. Steelseries 6GV2, I like it so far. The keyboard is a little bit smaller than this keyboard, or it feels different. I don't know. I think it feels smaller. Maybe it's not. I will miss my blue keys, my Cherry MX Blues. Man, it does feel nice. Like, this just feels fucking phenomenal. But I gotta have something quieter than that. But this feels good too. I feel like this is less work. Like, I find myself accidentally hitting the spacebar sometimes, but I feel like with time I won't do that anymore. I've only been using this keyboard for a short amount of time. And the keys, they're really easy to hit. Like, really easy to hit, and it's really smooth. Like, I can't really explain to you guys how smooth the key presses really are. But you just listen to it. It listens smooth. It even sounds smooth. Here. Listen to this. Yeah. That's some smooth shit right there, man. Smooth, man. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah. Bye.